Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Beyond Sunday podcast, where we desire to take the conversation beyond Sunday. This is a special winter camp edition. So I'm Devin, joined by my friend Shreya. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So winter camp, we did this last year and shared some testimonies from adults and teenagers who went. So we're going to do that again this year.
Yeah. So we got to spend last weekend up in the mountains. No snow, but in the mountains. With like 120 teens and leaders, and got to
from across our Pacific Northwest Association.
Yeah, from across the district, a number of churches, and we get to play together and share meals together, and we get to hear from God together. And so this year the theme was a repeat of our theme from Connect back in October, where we were in Isaiah 40, looking at the reminders of who God is and how we get strength and support, power from him, from his spirit, and the reminder of who he is. So
it'll be a powerful time of hearing from those who are at camp and what God is still stirring in their hearts and minds, even after getting back off the mountain.
Yeah. But before we get to those interviews, check out this video.
From Emily and Junior, actually, like, did you have fun? But also we want to hear like what stood out to you, what were highlights for you, what got your attention that's still sitting with you even today. So we're a week out when we're recording this, and so in this week that you've had, what's still sticking with you from winter camp? One of the things with Beyond Sunday podcast, we want to be having the conversations that are taking us past the Sunday and the sermon and the message. And in the same way with winter camp, what's still stirring in your mind and your heart and your soul? What's still hanging in there? Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go first. I don't remember what session it was, but there was a session where it was talking about how like preparing yourself and like how God has a blessing for you, and like he's willing to give it to you, but you got to be able to like handle it. I think like the analogy they made was like, if you're given $5 million like now, you'll be dumber than when you were before the 5 million. So it's just like, how am I thinking now? Like this past week is like, how am I preparing myself for the blessing of God? Like what steps am I taking to be trustworthy with that?
Yeah.
Well, good word.
Mm-hmm.
Good. What came to mind of like ways in which you are preparing yourself for the blessing that God is pouring out over you?
Probably like reading my Bible more and like spending more time with him than like doing other stuff that like isn't like showing him, and like probably finding friends that actually are there for me and that care about what I want to do with my future.
Yeah, that's big stuff. It's big stuff always, especially in the teenage years, but all throughout life.
That's good advice.
What's Elmer saying? Do you know?
Show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
There it is.
One of Elmer's many sayings.
Yeah. Cool.
One thing that stuck out with me is, I think it was on Sunday, where the first small group after the first session, when in our small groups, did all the small groups do the same thing?
Not necessarily.
Okay, and also in our small groups, we talked about Kairos moments. So every small group we talked about like, what is God saying? And there was something that I said in the first small group that actually you said, or that like, there was something I said in the small group that you also said when you were talking, and when Devin LeBaron was saying something, and that's like stuck with me this whole week.
Some big loud echoes.
Echo.
Some divine echoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like this room, it's going to sound like an echo.
Yeah, but like a little more divine.
A little more divine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different kind of echoing.
Okay, so what was your favorite part? Because camp it's cool. God talks and there's things that you guys just called out that he's saying. But also we get to hang out and just be together. And so what was your favorite part? What's your face right now?
What-
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was probably playing card games with everyone. We also played BS a lot, which we found out we were terrible liars in our church.
Oh, that's good. That's like useful, I guess.
It's good to know, like, yeah.
Like that person cannot lie. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was like the relationships that either were built or strengthened. Because there was people like I knew, but got closer with.
Yeah.
This weekend, even me and him.
Which, like this one?
This one.
There's two
This,
Devons.
This one.
There's actually three.
okay, in this room.
Oh,
Chase.
true.
Chase Devons.
But like right now.
But like right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Worship was cool too.
What was your favorite song?
Probably the holiday one.
Can you sing it?
We sang it at church today. It's like I thought I can't sing my vocal cords aren't warmed up yet.
Oh, it's not ready.
They were rusted.
Uh-huh.
I'm warming up.
That was good. Yeah,
Yeah, that
Do
was
re mi la sis.
yeah.
Was that close?
yeah, close. Really close.
Was it close?
Yeah, it's close. It's good.
All right, we're joined by Aaron and Mateo, who were leaders. Aaron was helping to direct winter camp. And Mateo had a room full of high school and middle school boys to oversee and be their counselor at winter camp. And so, for the two of you, what still stands out from winter camp a week ago, and what is sticking with you?
From previous runner camps to now, I've seen progress in not just youth by itself, but as a whole church, like Next Step in Centralia
Mm-hmm.
and some of the other PNAs as well come in there. And I just like what I see and the spirit's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this camp was a really hard one. I've classified it as the best and worst camp. Just there was a lot of like spiritual warfare things. But it's undeniable how palpable the Spirit of God was in the room, like with worshiping. One of the things that like stands out moment wise was the tech wasn't working and the kids just start worshiping and like arm in arm, didn't matter what church they were from, like just filling up the room with praise. And that was just like, hey, look, there's God. Yeah, God's here. So
yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
One of the things for me, because you're both leaders here at Centralia, but for me, bringing my kids up to camp, especially for the boys, Mateo, because we don't have a male leader. And so to have a leader who I can trust, who my kids know, and then just in general, the way this has been called out, but our kids were together in all of the spaces. And so knowing that like, whether they're with me or the leader I brought or with you guys, that they have people who are going to speak truth into them and who also love them and care about them the same way that, you know, leaders from their own church do. And I felt that both ways with all of our kids in that space, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So thanks for being those people.
But those moments of just joy and delight, rejoicing.
oh no.
A big highlight is always the dance karaoke party. Every time it ends, it leaves my ears ringing. And that's a lot since I'm working on semi trucks all day.
Right.
But you didn't get a bloody nose this time.
No, I did
So
not.
like improvement.
Somebody did
Yeah.
though.
Well, yeah, that's true.
There's a whole backstory to that.
There's always backstory.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, I heard one big thing about this was bringing. I just like the way they brought out the spirit
Mhm.
to give, um, like to remind us in the youth that they have the spirit and just let it move.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't hold back
Yeah.
and be offensive.
Mhm.
And I saw that everywhere.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
I think I'm gonna ditto the dance party. It's just so fun and people surprise you. Like the people that you wouldn't expect to be excited about, like
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift or like certain dances, like, and then they just light up the dance floor. And it's so cool.
Yeah.
And that is one of my favorite things that we've done for like 2 or 3 years now.
Mhm.
And it's changed a little bit each year, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
And like Frank, I was like, I was talking to him on Monday morning. So dance party was Sunday night, talking to Frank on Monday morning. And I was like, you can't explain that.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
what happens in this space, like what happens at Double K and in those rooms and in those spaces. But then also like a dance party, like how do you explain to somebody who doesn't do youth ministry? Like,
Right.
yeah, we kind of just go wild.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And so enjoyable.
I know Frank got a like firsthand experience this
Mhm.
year. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
And some of the favorites that come back, like Church Clap, and they're doing the dance.
Mhm.
Keep it shuffle.
Yeah.
Love Story. Baby by Justin Bieber.
Well,
Like
and
the
like you're talking about, we had a leader who's what in his mid-60s, and that Cupid Shuffle comes on, and he is like pushing
He's
kids out of the
on
way to be in
it's
the
the
front.
best.
Yeah. The other thing, like when we talk about, I don't know, if those fun moments, our cabin, our room has a reputation for not going to bed at the time we're supposed to go to bed.
We literally changed the language for your cabin from lights out.
Because I don't want to
in
break
your
the rules. I
rooms.
just want the rules to reflect what I desire.
We
so.
changed the rules for you.
But the last couple years, we've snuck across into your room so that your girls also get to stay up late and
That's not
we-
allowed.
to break the rules.
No.
I made the rules, so it's fine.
Yeah.
That's what happens
I
when you're in
flipped
church.
out.
I know. I'm hearing this for the first time.
Yeah.
Talk. You're in a room by yourself.
A
Like,
kid
what?
from the other church
Right.
comes knocking at my door, and it's like 11.
Oh no. I said, girls, it's time to sneak across the hall. But in those spaces, we get to have, those are the kinds of moments and conversations that build the relationship that I was just talking about, because we're going to sit up an hour past lights out in the room and talk about all sorts of things. In a space that gives permission for them to open up in a different way.
Mhm.
And so that has become a favorite moment of like what we get to do every year.
Yeah.
Thanks for not shooing me out of your room.
Yeah.
Breaking the rules.
It's like
Unbelievable.
Boys don't do
that's like
that.
a rule.
Boys don't break the
We
rules.
abide in the rules.
That's good. You should.
That's what
do
the rules are for.
Taylor's
Okay.
locking it down over there.
You have all of them together. It's not the same.
Yeah, you're just like in the same room.
yeah.
You know how hard it is to have a room full of 2 churches and they're middle school, high school, teenage boys.
Yeah.
They just keep talking
Have we said
about the
thank you?
most
Yeah. Did I?
random things you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah, I
And-
said thank you. But
All right.
you
You can keep saying those random things, but keep it down.
say them quietly, please.
Whispers.
Yeah, you're a trooper. So thanks.
Yeah.
It's appreciated.
Yeah. Well, and it is a joy, and you even called out to be able to be at winter camp with teenagers, mixed in with the adult leaders who are with them, and there is a sacrifice to the adult leaders giving up a weekend, some away from their families. This was also over, like Frank called out, Valentine's Day was during this time, so yeah, just the time away, but the investment being there at camp with the teenagers, having fun, dance party, playing games, but also doing some work with the Lord. Like we're here to commune with you. We're here to hear from you, to sense and feel and know your presence is with us like that. The investment there is huge. So Mateo, Aaron, thank you for your investment.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening in and listening to the stories and how God has been stirring and speaking even after getting down off the mountain. Because once we're on the mountain, there is something about connecting in with God, but we have to return home, return to our places of work, school, and other places, and God's still there.
Yeah. Yeah, but there is something about the retreating away on the mountain and the hope that comes from that. That's been a reflection for me this weekend. Like if there's spaces as adults where we look at the world around us or even religion around us and get overwhelmed or it can feel a little hopeless. Spending a weekend with teenagers who are full of life and joy and who are dealing with stuff, but they're hearing from God. I walked away from there thinking like, it's not hopeless. So
Yeah.
hopefully you guys were encouraged in the same way. And hopefully there's spaces where you're having conversations like these and then that the teenagers get to have, because it's pretty cool to walk out, to walk this out in community.
All right. Until next time. Take care.